After you've washed your hands, year 10, you're going to need to get all this stuff out, all this equipment here. You're going to need to go buy the following ingredients, which are all listed in your little booklet. You're going to need all this stuff to make a chicken stir fry. I doubled everything because I've got a whole family to feed. You have a heck of a lot of chopping to do. I started off with the bean sprouts. Look at this little handy way I do it here to get them all lined up and then spin it around, chop the ends off. You can do them one by one if you want. Split those all in half. The red pepper, I split it in half as well. In fact, I just rip it open. Rip out the inside, rip out the white bits, rip out the seeds, clean it all up, and then chop it fairly big. A lot of stuff can stay big for this stir fry. Broccoli heads, chop those in half, chop them half again, and the other half in half again, just like that. The onions, chop the ends off those. I've doubled it up. I think you're recommending one, but I've doubled everything for double 2 of these, so we got a good dinner out of it. Peel it, chop it, following the lines on the onion, so it splits up into nice big pieces like that. Okay, garlic head, take the ends off, peel it. That's a close-up, but keep your knife on the bench, not up in the air. Chop it up nice and safely. Careful with the knife, make sure you've got adults present for this, folks. Keep chopping, keep chopping, keep chopping. It's nice and small. And put all this stuff to one side. There it is all there. Right, chicken. Notice I've changed the chopping board, a red one. That is really, really, really important. You should know that by now. You're going to need some olive oil. That's coconut oil.
Same skillet over medium-high heat. Add another tablespoon of oil and
heat it up. Okay, in goes the chicken and the garlic to start with, and give it a good mix. You got to cook that thoroughly, folks, and I decided to drain it out. You don't want too much moisture in there. It just makes everything a bit soppy. So, out comes the moisture. There it is there. And there could be some fat in that, so don't put it down your drain. Clean it up with a tissue and get it in the bin. Right, take note here, raw meat was on that red chopping board, and that plate, and that chicken wasn't fully cooked yet when the juice came out. So keep all that to one side and get the chicken back in so it's fully cooked. I put a bit more oil in there because it needs to brown. When that's browned, right, you can move on to the vegetables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the chicken out, get some more oil in there, get it heated up, and I'm going to put these vegetables in bit by bit. You're told in the instructions to put the whole thing there in the one go, but my wok's not big enough. I'm going to put the big stuff in first, like the broccoli. They take a little bit longer. Fry them up, I'd say a couple of minutes. These guys, the green beans, they take a bit of time to fry up as well. So I put those guys in with the broccoli, fried them up for about 2 minutes, took them back out, re-oiled the pan, give it a bit of time. All right, let that oil heat up. It needs to kind of start to burn off a little bit, right? Then I fired in something else. This time the red peppers and the onions. I reckon they take roughly the same time to cook. About a minute really for those vegetables. You do not want them going soft. You've got to keep them crunchy. So they went in for a lot less because they're a lot thinner. Can you see the difference there? Totally different color as well. Okay, out they come. In goes the oil again. And this time we've got the bean sprouts and the mange tout, also known as sugar snap peas. They're frying away there, and I'm getting the stock ready. I should have had that peeled beforehand. And out they come after about a minute, I'd say, for those as well. They don't take very long at all. They're far better crunchy, so not even a minute, probably, if the pan's really hot. I oiled it again, threw in some soya sauce, and in goes the stock as well. Here it is, right? Fire it all in, fire all the vegetables in, and you're going to be stirring here all evening, folks. I've been stirring so far with those 3 groups. Watch the plates there, you see that? Oh, chicken as well, everything in together. Now, keep all those plates. That chicken on that plate's okay, because that was cooked chicken. More soya sauce, and stir. You're going to be all time. Right, you'll have a whole sore arm after all this. And it's a lot of work, and you've got to be quick. You do not want any of those in for too long. They'll just go soggy. You don't want a soggy stir fry. Right, the noodles. I was supposed to put 2 bags in here, and I forgot to double my noodles up. So we were a little bit short, and one of the boys just popped them in the microwave, actually, halfway through his dinner, and we all had a few extra noodles, so I made a mistake. Right, doesn't take long just to stir it all up, mix all the sauce in, and it's done. You just fire it out. Remember the plates? I just give them a quick wipe with that paper towel on the right, not the one that had the raw meat on it. Now that was put away early.
All right, Jack,
You want to grab your plate?
Yeah. Which plate's mine?
Well, you can always trade a few things, yeah?
Yeah. This looks good.
Is this
Thank
mine?
you. Yeah. Right, ready to eat?
Was
that like?
Nice.
Okay, year 10, it is quite easy. You will have to check your little booklet and be prepared. You will have to do a lot of chopping at the start. Have everything chopped, sitting, ready to go, because once you start frying, it's snappy, snappy, snappy. It's a minute to 2 minutes for everything. Okay, and I don't think you should fire it all in one go unless you have a big wok with a big flat base in it. Mine was rounded, so the heat is only at the center, so I can only put stuff in that fills up the center. Enjoy it. There's loads of other videos on YouTube show you how to do that. It's real healthy. I didn't add anything else that, apart from what you saw there, and we all enjoyed it. Okay, take care. Make sure there's adults around. You've got a knife. You've got a lot of frying. You've got a lot of heat, and you're using some raw meats. Okay, so you need to know what you're doing and watch that video carefully and have an adult helping you. Enjoy the meal, and show me a couple of pictures of the finished product and how you got along. Take care. Thank you.